It is finally happening. After how many years I've been saying it, I'm finally giving you an updated video on my travel pouch. Hello everyone, I hope you're doing well. My name is JoJo and welcome to my channel, JoJo's Cup of Mocha. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you an updated what's in my travel pouch. So basically, what is a travel pouch? A travel pouch is a little bag, a little pouch, whatever you want to call it, that has all of your essentials that you use for traveling, and it is something that you have close on hand in like your personal items. So think like a fanny pack, a crossbody bag, a satchel, a little backpack, something that goes underneath the seat of a plane. Basically, these are things that you have close on hand because you need them and you use them often. So these are things that don't go in your carry-on item or in the overhead compartment of a plane or in the undercarriage of like a bus. These are things that are going to stay on you because you need them and they need to be accessible. I figure this is really good for travelers, no matter if you are a newbie to traveling or if you've been traveling for many years, because everyone can utilize a travel pouch of some description, because we all have things that we gravitate towards, that we use, we need often enough, and it's easy to have it close by you, so that way not only are you not rummaging through your luggage, but you're also not like spending excess money on things that you can bring from home with you and you can utilize. The reason why this is small as well is because I love to budget travel as well, so this means I use carry-on and personal item luggage only. I'm not paying for checked in bag or anything like that unless I absolutely have to, or if they force me to at the airport. So basically this can go into the vast majority of the bags that I take with me as a personal item, or the backpacks that I use while I travel as well. A lot of the things that I have here I got from Amazon, so I will link them down below so that way you can check it out. And I think to make it a little easier, I'll also put like a little number up here in the corner so that way you can find the corresponding item with the number. This is it. This is her. She is beautiful. The design of the pouch has changed over the years, because if you see my original video, it is definitely different from this one. This one is a beautiful checkered pattern, a brown style of checkered pattern from Amazon. I will link it down below, and let's just jump right in. Let's just see what's inside. So this is what's inside. I hope you can see. I'm trying not to spill anything that is in here while trying to show you at the same time. But yeah, this is basically everything that I have in here. It's a lot. I'm a needy girl. I need a lot of things. We're gonna go through each item in here, show you not only what is in here, but what I use in here. Starting off first with some hand cream. This is the L'Occitane. I don't even know how to pronounce it, and I'm not even gonna pretend I know how to pronounce it, basically. But yeah, this is hand cream, and my hands are always dry from sanitizing them, cleaning them. I have major like contamination OCD, so my hands are always like being cleaned, but that dries out your hands. So I just like to use that and bring it with me because I use it often. The next thing I have in here is bug repellent. This is actually like a liquid. I will show you an alternative that I have in here, but I basically obviously use this. Come on. There we go. I basically use this for when I am out in like hotter climates where I'm around mosquitoes, or I'm going hiking in nature and I want to just make sure nothing really sticks to me. I bring this along. And all the items in here, because like I said, I travel carry-on, personal items only. These are TSA approved. They're all under 3.4 fluid ounces, or 100 millimeters basically. So you can take these on a plane with you and you're not going to get in trouble with TSA. Yeah, like for instance, this is 14 milliliters, 0.475 fluid ounces. This is under 1 fluid ounce. Crazy. The next thing I have in here is a Tide to Go pen. Obviously, if you have stains or anything like that on your shirt, you can just use this to kind of get it. Next up I have is Blistex. This is really good to keep your lips moistened and hydrated, but this also has SPF in it. There's SPF 15 in here, so this is really good if you're out and about in the sun, so that way your lips don't get sunburned too. Next up we have some band-aids. I have different types of band-aids. They look a little dirty because they've been here for a very long time, but I have normal ones that you would use basically for, you know, cuts and bruises and things like that. But I also have waterproof ones, so if you are in or near the water, there are special ones for that. And I also have ones that are specifically used for blisters as well. So if you are using shoes and they're giving you blisters, I have specific band-aids for that, so that way you can keep walking and exploring without your blisters hindering you. Next up, I have this travel size poopery spray. Sometimes if you're going, you know, number 2 in places, the toilets tend to stink, or even just like the air itself, you can like definitely spritz this in the toilet or in the air, so that way it smells a little better. This is tropical hibiscus. It smells so good. So good. Next up, we have a mini sanitizer bottle. This one is the Japanese Blossom from Bath & Body Works. This smells really, really good. And I prefer the liquid spray nowadays, but sometimes I just can't take that with me. So it's easier for me to take like a little teeny tiny bottle. So I have extras of those to take with me, and they fit perfectly in my little travel pouch. This is a little weird, but it is what it is. It's something that I need. This is a shower cap. Now, you might not know now, and usually in my videos, you see me with my hair natural, and it's like in a bun or something like that. And when I travel, I usually wear like a hat. But basically, I wear my hair natural a lot of the times, but there are a few occasions, depending on the type of trip I'm taking, I have to straighten my hair, or I just prefer my hair straightened, so it's easier to maintain, and that way I'm not taking extra products for my hair. And I always freaking forget to bring shower caps with me, so that way it stays straight and doesn't go and get curly and frizzy. So I just put this in here so that way I don't have to think about whether I brought a shower cap or not, and if I didn't, how am I going to get a shower cap? Yeah. Next up, we have some travel size tampons. Now, my time of the month is very light because I'm on birth control, but maybe once or twice a year it gets a little heavy, and I'll just use a tampon if I'm out and about traveling. But if I'm traveling with others, I can always lend one to them as well, so that way, you know, they're not leaking everywhere. So yeah, it's beneficial for me and whoever I am traveling with. And that's also something about these items that I put in my travel pouch. If I don't use them, half the time I'm around people that might need to use one of these items. And I like being that type of person where it's like, oh, you need something? Oh, you need like an allergy med? Oh, you need a tampon? Oh, you need like a little wipe? I got you. Here you go. You know, we just all love and need that person while we're traveling, just to help us out a bit if we don't have the items ourselves. Moving on with the girly time of the month topic, I would say just panty liners, basically. Very, very, you know, feminine hygiene type of stuff. Next in here, I have some Advil. I do suffer from migraines, or if you're just in a new environment and you haven't been hydrating very well, or, you know, stress, anything like that, you get a headache, it's good to have Advil, ibuprofen, Tylenol, whatever it is that you use and works for you. For me personally, that's just Advil, so that's why I have it. Now, this is something very interesting that I guarantee you not a whole lot of people will have on hand with them, but I do, and I found over the years, I wish I would have had something like this in my travel pouch sooner, so this is why I keep it in here now. But can you guess what these are? These are tiny dry sponges. So what you do is you take one, you rip it open, right? In the center there's a hard white ball in it that's like the detergent, and you wet this underwater. That little white ball dissolves and it becomes like this lathery type of foaming agent, and the obvious sponge soaks up the water and becomes like a moistened sponge, and you can use this to wash anything that you have on hand. I have portable like travel size straws that you can like collapse down and just, you know, screw in. I've had to wash those before. I also have like a spork, like a fork and a spoon combo thing that I bring with me on travels, and you need to clean them at some point. Or if you are camping, if you're in an Airbnb but you just don't trust like the sponges, or like I said, you're camping and you're not bringing like a whole sponge with you, these are a great alternative to washing those plates, your Tupperware, utensils, straws, whatever the case may be. And trust me, you think, oh, I might not need this, I don't know why I would have this. This will come in handy, especially if you're traveling with family, with kids, and you're on the go. Trust me, you'll wish you had this. Moving right along, we are going to talk about allergy meds. So I have two types here. I basically have Benadryl and I have Zyrtec. I do suffer from allergies, so this is just to help me out if I'm really suffering from my allergies while I'm traveling. And yeah, they knock me out too. They make me very sleepy. So yeah, or if someone else has allergies and they just need something to help them out too, I have multiple single packs, so I can loan one to them. I usually have more in here, I just didn't get a chance to buy another box yet, but this is basically like a summer eve feminine hygiene wipe for like my private area. Because even though my time of the month is very light now, I still like to feel like fresh and wiped down there, so I keep these on hand as well. I also have in here bug repellent, so this is another alternative to the liquid bug repellent spray, and this just depends on if I am trying to save on my liquid allowance. If liquid allowance isn't like a big deal to me, I will bring like the spray, this one right here. But if it is a big deal and I'm trying to like bring as minimal liquids as possible, I will bring the wipes, and these work very well. I used these in Guatemala when I was backpacking out there. However, after a few hours, just like with any bug spray, you will have to reapply this. This definitely does not last all day. It did work for the first few hours while I was out and about, then definitely after that, when it wore off, I got bit quite a bit. So you definitely need a fair bit of those and to just keep reapplying it. But if you're just like unexpectedly going out into the wilderness or a place with like mosquitoes and you forgot to bring bug spray, that's like a really good thing to have on hand, so you can just quickly wipe it and you're good. But I also have in my little travel pouch are sanitizer wipes. Now these are specifically for your hands, not surfaces. I do have a pack of those, but I have like the big pack, the travel pack that you use. Now I use these singles when I'm not traveling for too long, maybe like 2 to 3 days at most. However, if I'm traveling for like a longer period of time, or if I know I'm going to be doing activities and things where I'm really like touching a whole lot of like dirty surfaces, I'll bring like a bigger pack so that way I have more wipes with me to last for the duration of my trip. But if you're not traveling for too long, or if you just don't use sanitizer wipes like that, these are a good option to have. But like I said, I have contamination OCD, so I need to have something on hand. I literally cannot go anywhere without wipes of some description. We have some deodorant eco wipes. These are from Fomin, and they come in different scents, but this one is like the vanilla and coconut one. It has vitamin E and aloe in it, and it's really good for kind of freshening your body up. I've used this when I have gone hiking, or if I've been in like a dirty sandy area and I wanted to get like the dirt off of me, like when I went hiking in Guatemala, you know, I used this to just freshen up around my leg area, underneath my armpits and whatnot. So yeah, these are really good to have, and just to help you freshen up a little bit before you're able, you know, to take a shower later on. Last but not least, I have these towelettes. They're called Wipe That Tush, and I absolutely love this. And you're thinking, well, JoJo, you literally have like feminine wipes, so why do you need these? Well, the reason why I have these is because sometimes there's just no toilet paper. Have you ever gone into a bathroom before and you're doing your business, especially at number 2, and you look down and you look again, and then you're just like, fuck me, and you literally cannot believe that out of all the stalls in the bathroom, you had to go into the one that did not have any more toilet paper in it. In situations like that, you will be glad and thankful to have these. You can use these to wipe your tush or just to use after you pee, you know, so that way you're fresher down there if you so choose. But I have had to use these many times when I just don't have any toilet paper, or if the toilet paper that I did use was like flimsy and just really didn't do a proper job of cleaning myself. These are flushable. However, like with anything flushable, make sure the toilet or the area that you're going to can support flushable wipes. Not every place can. So yeah, it says biodegradable. Really, really cool to know. But trust me, you will be glad to have something like this when you are traveling and you have no more freaking toilet paper in the goddamn stall. Alrighty, that is it. That is everything that was in here. It is empty now. It's very dirty at the bottom, but that's okay. And yeah, let me know what you think about it. Do you have a travel pouch? What do you keep in your travel pouch if you do have one? Or if you don't have one at all, would you consider starting a little travel pouch like this? Now, these are just the things that I use, and depending on the trip, I will tweak it. Like obviously, if I'm going to like a cold climate, I'm not going to take any bug spray repellent with me at all, you know, or if it's just the time of year where I don't have allergies, I won't really take that with me. So it's customizable, and so will yours be if you have one yourself, because some of the items I have in here you might not use or want to have on hand with you. But I can say over the years I have picked these out quite often from the items that I have, and I just prefer to have these on hand so that way I can easily go just quick, do whatever I gotta do and get on with my life. But I really hope you enjoyed this video. It's very quick, very simple, but I think it's very beneficial for any type of traveler. Please leave a like, hit subscribe, and click the bell to receive notifications. And I will see you in the next video. Bye, guys.